Hello everyone, it's Corinna here. Hope you're doing well today. So I was guided to do something a little bit different today. I was sitting in a quick meditation and they said just pull some cards and the question that I was asking was, what does the world most need to know about what's happening? As we know, during these challenging times, transformational times, they said is a better word for it. And I pulled some cards, and I thought what I'd do is I'd just share them with you because that's what I was told. Let's share them because I think they have a profound message here for you. So I'm just going to share the card reading as it came through. The first card that came up was the all tied up card. And I know that many of us are feeling that right now, whether that's being at home, right? We're constricted in what we can do on a daily basis, and some of us that's leading to some level of frustration. The one thing that they want to say is they just want to remind everyone again, this will not last forever, and they'll talk about some other cards that'll speak to this more a little bit later. One of the cards that came through, so I'll just speak about it now, is let go of the need to control, trust in the wisdom of the divine plan. So this is actually a self-care card. When I asked what the self-care card was, and it's wisdom. So that internal wisdom you have within you, and just surrendering to the need to control, and that there is a wise and divine plan unfolding. So if you are feeling tied up, constricted, it is the reality of the situation that we're in right now. One of the things they talked about was in the channeling session that I shared from the VIP is not really having a clear vision for the future. And I think that's making people feel constricted. But it's also moving us into a place of needing to hold on to the energy of being in the now moment and what is available to us in this now moment. The next card that came up was interesting. It is the fourth chakra, so that's Archangel Raphael. Of course, Archangel Raphael is the angel to assist in healing. So there is lots of assistance in healing energy going on with the world. Of course, the heart chakra has been opening for many of us wider and wider. And some of the guidance that's come through since probably December is that our heart centers are opening to allow for a deeper level of compassion and love to come through. And now we know why that has been required, because this is a time where we need to have compassion for all and love for all in our hearts as we continue to navigate through this. The next card that came out was interesting, and I think these two cards are tied, that people are brokenhearted regarding the situation. There is lots of sadness in the field. Obviously, people are losing their lives, and there's been a couple times this week where, and I've tried to stay off the news as much as possible, but I've read an article or seen a video briefly in the half an hour I allow myself to get on the internet, and my heart has been broken open for people suffering, and I've been brought to tears because of it. I can feel the collective's pain right now. I can feel the sadness. I can feel frustration and not knowing where this is all headed. And so there is lots of opportunities to heal our hearts here. There's lots of opportunities to see what's still in our hearts that's causing us fear. And what is it that we need to heal? So they're asking you right now, they're just saying to call on Archangel Raphael for global assistance, but also for personal assistance if you're struggling. It is the time for hearts to be opened and wounded hearts to be healed. And we have the time to sit in it and do the work. And that's what we're being guided to do at this time. I asked for 3 more cards from a couple other decks. Loving Woman came through. I really feel this has to do with the divine feminine energy that's moving through. Of course, divine feminine energy, we've been talking about this a lot, about that rising in the field, both within all of us, including males, of that nurturing divine feminine energy. The nurturing piece, the taking care of each other, which is often associated with the feminine side of ourselves, is rising. The need to remember that we are all connected, that we are one humanity, and it's not just about care for our own personal lives, our own family now. It's really about caring and sending love and having intention for the well-being for all, because we're waking up to the fact that we are all impacted collectively, holistically, no matter what. And this is the awakening that's happening. It's allowing the divine feminine of compassion and nurturing to rise. They're also talking about the fact that this is also a symbol from Mother Earth, which is a feminine energy as well, and that she will provide everything that we need. Okay, so again, I know some of us are having fears around lack, and just know that this is an abundant universe. I would just want to point out the dog here, because I really think a lot of our pets that we have at home and the animal kingdom is supporting us as well, as Divine Mother is supporting us during this transitional time. And I've been, receiving lots of joy and comfort from the animals in my home, my 2 dogs. They have been bringing us much humor at times and peace. So if you do have pets in the home, spend time with them. Appreciate the unconditional love they have for you. And I've particularly been enjoying the bird song outside my window more and more as we're inside. I think we are going to have a more profound respect and love for the natural world and for Mother Nature. But know that this nurturing energy is coming forward in a big way. This is an interesting card that came through, was increase, and I'm getting a couple messages of this. I think there'll be an increase in control by the state, and they don't want you to have fear around that. I know there's a lot of fear around this, but it is leading to a better path is the energy that I'm getting. I'm also feeling, again, an increase in vibrational energy coming into the field to support us, and also just abundance is the other message that I'm getting with this. So there's lots of messages with this card. Trust the process is what I just heard. Trust in what is happening right now. I know there's lots of worry about the state of control for some of you, but we'd have to just surrender into it, that this is part of the process, and that it's all good things coming, all good things coming. They also just said to me, shine your individual lights, because do you see how that beautifies the experience as each light, each crystal shines a different color, a different vibration. So continue to shine your light right now. Again, it's beside this card, so there is something about abundance and an increase in abundance in the field for us. So no fear around that. This is a beautiful card that came through with yellow, the yellow energy, joy and happiness came through, and I love this energy. It is an energy, the yellow energy is what I've been surrounding myself in as much as possible. Yellow always feels hopeful too, so again, before I went into this, I sprayed the hope energy spray. And they just said to me, it's the little moments that are going to bring us joy and happiness. And that's what this is bringing us back to. It's not the big vacations that we're always reaching out for. It's not the newest car. It's not the next big house. It's bringing us back to the opportunity to see that the little things, as a butterfly flies by or the bee on a flower shows up in our garden, this is what really truly is to bring us joy and happiness. It's bringing us back to the little things. And they just said to me, allow joy to enter your field as much as possible right now. I know many of us are still in a place, if we've lost loved ones or we have loved ones that are struggling, or we just see the struggle on earth, where our hearts are being broken open and also are in need of healing from Archangel Raphael and our communities. But there is, at the same time, again, always dual energy on Earth, the opportunity for more joy in the field and more happiness in the little moments that are here. When asked what do we need to surrender into or out of, this is an interesting card, surrender procrastination. When I asked what this really meant, what they told me was some of us have the opportunity to be at home more, and there's things that we have procrastinated on, whether that's cleaning out the basement, whether that's writing that book, whether that's creating your own set of oracle cards, whether that is cleaning out your closet, doing spring cleaning. What is it that you've been procrastinating on? Maybe it's starting a new workout routine. For me, I think I shared this, maybe it was just with my friends, but I am teaching myself how to make sourdough bread. And I've been talking about that probably my whole life, that I wanted to learn how to make bread. And so I'm going to do it. What have we been procrastinating on? What have we been pushing aside that we know will bring us some level of peace and joy in our life and happiness? So now's the time to take a look at those things. I certainly, even as I'm saying this message, they're telling me a couple of other things I've been procrastinating on that perhaps this is giving me the opportunity to get to, although I've been very, very, very busy. But the time has come for many of us to stop putting off that which we've been hoping we've had time for to develop within ourselves. Maybe it's a new yoga routine or something. Use this time wisely is what they just said to me. The other thing I got regarding surrender is surrender to silence. There is a lot of quiet time right now, and take that time to go within, take that kind of time to be still, allow this time to heal anything that needs to be healed within you. I've certainly had a little bit more time to carve out even 10 or 15 minutes here or there to go into meditation and just to listen and to surrender into the silence. It is much quieter, even if you can quickly go out for a walk. The streets are quiet. If you go to the grocery store is actually quite quiet. I know a couple of people have said it's a little spooky, actually, because things have shifted so radically, so quickly. But it's quiet, and I think most of us have craved silence for a long time, and so here it is. So silence can heal and replenish you, so let that come forward for you. And of course, I just talked about it, the self-care that came up is let go of the need to control and trust in the wisdom of the divine plan. They just said to me a lot of the times when we have anxiety around something, it's because we don't know what the future looks like, or we have some requirement for things to be different than what it is, and we want to control it and move it in another direction, and we don't have that right now. And so it's bringing up a lot of anxiety in people. And so this is a lesson in surrendering into a much bigger, a much higher frequency and divine plan. There is lots of energy here of hope. And that's what I'd like to continue to share messages on. And that is what they're saying is probably my biggest mission right now, is to continue to bring hope into the field during a time that they know can feel very much like this energy, where we're very constricted. But what it's bringing for us is a lot of healing, a lot of compassion, and a lot of time to perhaps look into what is it that we've been putting off that we can no longer put off. Okay. These are the cards that I've been using for those of you that are interested. So I'm really liking Sandra and Taylor's cards right now. Of course, as always, Amanda Alice, love her Metatron deck. And Cheryl Richardson self-care cards and the power of surrender cards. I really love these cards. holistically, they give us a broader vision of what needs to be cared for within. And of course, the hope spray, which I sprayed before I started this. I also did some use my singing bowl. So I hope you found this helpful. I just heard, please hang in there. I just heard it will get better. But allow the lessons that are coming through to come through clearly for you, and know that you are deeply loved. I'm going to see if I can stand my phone up a little bit and just play some of my singing bowl for you, and you can just tune into this energy. Let me see if I can get it to stand without falling over. Hold on. And hopefully I'm not blocking the speaker. So I'm just going to spray. Sorry, that's my computer going off. I'm going to spray some of the hope spray for you all. Hopefully you can feel that. And just take a deep breath. And just tune in to this singing bowl. Taking a deep breath in and out, and tuning in once more. All right, my beloveds. I wish you a day full of peace. I wish you a day full of joy and noticing the little things that are here for you. Because they are here. There are small, joyful moments. Know that you're loved, and there's so much hope right now. Much love to you as always. Have a beautiful day. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to be on live on Sunday on YouTube with the beautiful Allison Wynn Ryder. We'll do a quick meditation for you all and then head into some free readings. So follow my YouTube channel, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there. And Alice and I, as always, are looking forward to being service to you all. Much love to you, always. Take good care of you today. Bye-bye.